Hey guys, what's up? I got another battle, this time it's against HerpyDerpy. Sorry I didn't upload yesterday, I had ridiculous. I had 5 hours of homework. Like, I had a 2.5 hour geo assignment to do, and then like a 1,000-word essay on about, like, the garden of my life. Whoa. There's like a wilted flower in my garden, and it represents, like, all the shit that happens in my life. Whoa. But, okay, I'm back, and it's a battle against HerpyDerpy. We decided to have a battle. You probably have seen his channel already if you've watched my videos, but yeah, I'd say he's the first person that's came close to beating this team or beating this team. I'm not gonna say what the result was, but it's my same team as usual: the Frillish, Drapion, Rotom C, Porygon Z, Ferroseed, and Scyther team versus his Farfetch'd, Clefable, Gligar, Aggron, Manectric, or Slowking. And see, looking at his team, I figured that he'd either lead with Manectric or Aggron to set up either the Stealth Rocks or to go for the Switcheroo. So I figured that Rotom would be the best because he could protect if he's going to go for the Switcheroo, and burn if it was Aggron. So here we go. So I'm projecting the Switcheroo, so I just go for the Protect. But he actually just goes straight for the Flamethrower, meaning that he's probably... I'm guessing here that he's probably Choice Specs. That's why I go to my Frillish, which takes us like a boss. It takes like 9%. That's ridiculous. And then he switches back into his Clefable, probably predicting my Burn or something. But I'd go for the Shadow Ball, wanting to hit whatever comes in. And now he switches out into Gligar, probably predicting my... I don't know what he predicted. But I bring in my Drapion and go for the Taunt, which just screws him over, so he can't go for Stealth Rock. And I go for my 2 layers of Toxic Spikes, which really helped because I wouldn't be able to take out his something on his team so easy later on. I forgot what it was. Yep, so I go for the Toxic Spikes and I get both of them down. And now I switch into my Porygon Z, knowing that I can take a Earthquake and get the special attack raise. And he's like, oh, you're just going to want to kill my Gligar because it's a real threat, and go for the Ice Beam. Nope. I go for the Thunderbolt. Fuck yeah. Oh, this is what it was. This is what I was hoping was Toxic, but I didn't realize I'd be able to kill it so easily. So here he probably thought I was going to switch. I thought he was going to switch to the Gligar. That's why he stayed in, so he could go for free Slack Off. But no, I just go for the Thunderbolt, not wanting to screw around. And here I have my Drapion. I switch it in because I know that he's going to be either an Agility or a Swords Dance set. So he goes for a Leaf Blade, does nothing. I just go for a Roar. And I go for a Taunt, knowing that he's probably going to go for some kind of status, but he actually goes for the Facade, which is good as well. And now here, this really helped taking out his Clefable. I got a crit on the Night Slash, doing 40% damage, which is great. And now I bring in my Scyther, knowing that he's going to be afraid, so I can just set up a Swords Dance. And since I'm Eviolite, I know I can take any one hit. And he brings in a Manectric, knowing that he's going to go for the Volt Switch. I don't go for the Bug Bite. I go for the Aerial Ace, knowing that he's going to bring in his Gligar, because Bug Bite would not be very effective. And now I go for the Roost, predicting the Toxic, and that's fine. I don't care if I'm Toxic, because I know I can just switch out. No, I can't switch out. I go for the second Sword Stance, I'm at 3 times attack, and he goes for Stealth Rock. Now I'm just going for the Aerial Ace, hoping that this will do more than it does, but it only does 47%, which kind of sucks. And I should have stayed in here and gone for another Swords Dance to finally take out this Gligar, knowing that he's going to go for some kind of move other than a Roost once in a while. And I bring out my Porygon Z and get the special attack raise again. And here I know his Queen Onage, his Clefable cannot take many more hits, so I just go for the Ice Beam. And look at this thing. This thing's physically defensive. Are you kidding me? That does like 42%. From a Porygon Z. It shouldn't have done that much, but that thing must have been physically defensive, which is kind of weird. And now this is retarded. He brings in Farfetch'd and gets the Focus Sash, and he goes for the Agility. And here, I really thought that Porygon Z would be faster than a Farfetch'd, but he kills me with a Flail, and I'm just like flipping out in the chat, knowing because I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. A freaking Farfetch'd just killed my Porygon Z. And now I'm just bringing my Ferroseed, knowing that he's going to have to switch out because of the Stealth Rocks, he can't switch out because of the Stealth Rocks, so he's going to have to hit me eventually, so I just go for the Stealth Rock. And now I know the Switcheroo's coming, so I'm not going to switch out to my Frillish, knowing that this Ferroseed's going to be more valuable than, less valuable than a Frillish, because Frillish can burn his Aggron or his Gligar. And I've set up the Leech Seed knowing that he's gonna the Volt Switch probably. And I'm bringing my Wolfgang Zard, thinking that I can take a Head Smash, but that thing wrecks me. Like, holy crap, the Head Smash wrecks my Frillish. This is making me think that this thing's purely offensive. That's why I go for the Burn rather than going for the Protect to get some leftovers. Well, I could have gone for the Protect, but oh well. And now I go for the Protect here just to get some extra leftovers and Leech Seed, which is fine. So now back up to 70%, that's a good percentage. And I just go for the Discharge here, knowing that he's not going to want to switch out. Because if I went for the Leaf Storm, that would do quite a bit to his Gligar. He could have predicted that, but oh well. And this is retarded. This costs me the game. This Will-O-Wisp here misses, which sucks, because that's would be extra residual damage on his Gligar. And he gets a Toxic on me, which is fine. Here I'm just going to go for the Light Leaf Storm, knowing that it'll do good damage to his Gligar, but he switches out. And now I switch. I think I switch. Or I go for another Will-O-Wisp on this Gligar. I either switch or go for another Will-O-Wisp. Yes, I switch into my Ferroseed, knowing that I can get a Leech Seed on him, because he's going to go for the Roost, probably predicting a Leaf Storm. Now he goes for Earthquake. This cost me the game even more. My Leech Seed misses. That's two, like, 85 or 90% moves missing. That's retarded. That's freaking retarded. And if I had my Porygon Z, I would be able to win this game as well, because Porygon Z would have one-shot a Gligar, no problem. But I probably should have made my Porygon Z timid, not modest. But oh well, because that's why his Farfetch'd outsped me, because they have the same base speed, but his was it's slightly less base speed, but his was jolly and mine was modest, so that's why it was faster. Now for the Leaf Storm, that only does abysmal 53%. Now for another one, hoping for a crit, praying for a crit, and no, he goes for the Roost, and then he's eventually going to kill me off with Toxic. So good game, HerpyDerpy, the first person to beat this team. I was on a 5. Oh yeah, I missed another Willows. I was on a 5-15 win streak with this team, and you're the first one to beat it. Partially to hacks, mostly to hacks, because I missed 2 Will-O-Wisps in a row there, which really sucks. But oh well. Can't wait for Jedimono's tournament. It's gonna be sick. I think there's like at least 40 people signed up for the RU tournament. If you haven't seen that, I'll put it in the description. It's a tournament that Jedimono 85-95 or something like that, 88-95, that's what it is gonna have an RU tournament where it's gonna be hosted on PO. And see you guys tomorrow, and thanks HerpyDerpy for a good game.